Namaste everyone and a very warm welcome to all of you in this beautiful workshop on solar chromotherapy. Today is an introductory session where we will understand what this therapy is all about by analyzing the name of this therapy. The name is solar chromotherapy. Now let us look at the first word over here, which is solar. Solar means the sun. The sun, which is the ultimate and the primary and the most powerful source of energy for everything and everyone on this planet. The earth gets its energy from sun. The plants, the animals, the humans, none of us can survive, none of us can exist without the sun's energy. So in this healing modality, in solar chromotherapy, we make use of the sun's energy, which is the most important form of energy on this planet. So this itself makes this therapy very, very powerful because here we are going to use the sun's energy. Now let us look at the second word, which is chromo. Chromo means colors. Now where do the colors come from? The sun's light, the sun's rays. Even though the sun's light appears to be white in color, in reality, the sun's light is made up of 7 colors. If we pass the sun's light through a prism, which is an object, it is a scientific object. If we pass the sun's light, if we pass the sun's ray through a prism, we see that the 7 colors come out from the other side of the prism, through which we can understand that even though it looks white in color, it actually has 7 colors. It is an interesting fact, right? That if you mix all the colors, the final color which you get will be white. It is interesting, right? So, the second word chromo signifies to the 7 colors, okay? Now see, the sun is the ultimate source of energy, and also energy, whenever we talk about energy, all energy has vibrations. So the sun's energy vibrates and energizes and revitalizes all of us, right? Now each of these 7 colors which make up the sunlight, each of these colors also has a unique vibration. And with this unique vibration, it can heal us of all the physical diseases and all the psychological or emotional diseases, right? So colors are also very, very powerful. And in this particular healing modality, in the solar chromotherapy, we are going to use the sun's light, the sun's energy, and we are going to use it with the 7 colors to energize us, to revive our health, both physical health and emotional health, okay? So that was about the name of solar chromotherapy. Now let us talk a little bit about the history, okay? This particular therapy is very, very old. It is used in Ayurveda, it is used in naturopathy, it is used in Indian culture, it is also used in Egyptian culture and many, many other cultures. We all know that the sun is worshipped in all the cultures, in almost all the cultures, right? So the first mention of this Surya Kiran Chikitsa or the solar chromotherapy, or where we are going to use the sun's energy for health purpose, the first mention is written in our Vedas, in the Atharva Ved. In Atharva Ved there is mention of using and applying the Surya Kiran Chikitsa, right? So we can understand this, that this particular thing is thousands and thousands of years old, right? So the history tells us that it has mentions right in the Vedas, right, in the Atharva Ved. In fact, in most of the ancient temples, we will see that certain healing rooms were constructed, and they were constructed in such a way that the sun's rays fall on those healing rooms and they can heal the people who are going there, right? So the sun is given a lot of importance across all the cultures right from the historic times. So that is a little bit about the history. Now let us understand the significance of these colors in our body. That what is the relationship between these colors and our body? Now we have to think a little that what is our body? Our body also comprises of colors, right? There is color, our hair has a different color, our skin has different color. lymph is of different color, blood is of different color, our internal organs, the bone marrow, the brain, all of these have colors. The teeth has colors. If our blood dies somewhere when we are wounded, then that becomes violet in color, right? So these colors are present within our body, and when these colors in our body are in a balanced state, okay, then we enjoy perfect health. But if there is an imbalance in these colors, then we attract diseases. So this is the principle, the guided principle on which the solar chromotherapy is based on, that with the sun's rays, with these 7 colors, we are going to balance the colors in our body to attain perfect health. So this is the guided principle on which the solar color therapy or the solar chromotherapy is based upon. Now let us talk about the benefits, that why is this particular therapy becoming very popular. What are the benefits? See, the number one benefit of this therapy is that it does not have any side effects. It absolutely has zero side effects, because we are talking about the sun's energy, right, which is the primary source of energy for everyone. So when we are making medicines using the sun's energy, there are absolutely no side effects. But when we go to these allopathic medicines, all of these definitely have some side effects. So the number one benefit of this therapy is that it comes with zero side effects. Then moving on, we understand that another benefit and why this particular therapy is gaining popularity is that it is very cost effective. When I explain the process of making the medicines and how you use this particular therapy, you will understand that this is almost free of cost. You really don't have to invest huge amount in your medicines if you become an expert of the solar chromotherapy, right? So it is very cost effective. The third thing is that it is always available. Sunlight, it is a source of energy which is always available, right? Apart from the rainy days, of course. But as the workshop progresses, I will also tell you that how you can use this on a rainy day, like how you can store the medicines, and how you can, even if during the monsoon, how you can take the advantage of solar chromotherapy. But apart from the rainy days, as it is, we all know that the sun rises every day, right? So it is forever available. And another reason why it is gaining popularity is because it is very simple and easy to use. You just have to remember a few things, and a little bit of practice with correct knowledge will make you all absolute experts in the solar color therapy, right? So these are the various benefits because of which this particular therapy is gaining lots of popularity. Now let us talk a little bit about the procedure, that different ways in which we can use the sun's rays with colors and use it for our own advantage. What are the ways? Okay. So today I'm going to talk about 4 popular ways in which we can practically apply this therapy. First way is through charging water. We can charge the water with the sun's powerful rays, and as the workshop progresses, I'll also be going in great details in the procedure, that how you have to do it, for how long you have to do it, what are the precautions you have to take. But today I'll just tell you in a summarized manner that how we charge the water. So we contain the water in different colors, okay? It's like green color bottle and yellow color bottle according to our body's need. Like that, we fill the water in colored bottles. So there we are using the color, and then we keep this, we energize this particular water to convert it into medicine by the sun's energy, right? So we can energize the water with the solar power, right? And the color factor is added because we contain the water in colored containers, sometimes yellow, sometimes violet, as per our requirements. So that requirement also I'll be talking as the workshop progresses, that which color is used for which particular disease, right? So first procedure is by activating water, by turning water into medicine. The second way is air. Just like how water can be charged, even air can be charged, and air can also be consumed with the help of this solar chromotherapy. The third way is by using the homeopathic globules. Now I'm sure that all of us have definitely taken homeopathic medicines at some point in our life, or we have seen, right? There are these white small globules which are there, and then these globules are soaked in the homeopathic medicines and given to the patient. So even it is possible to charge these globules, the homeopathic globules, with the sun's energy. One important benefit of this is that these globules can be stored, right? So probably if you're traveling somewhere and if you have motion sickness, or if you have, these nausea kind of thing, and you want to store these medicines, you want to store the medicine with the solar chromotherapy, so that is where you can use the globules, right? So they are easy to carry and it becomes very, very effective. So it is also possible to charge these globules and store the medicine, store the sun's energy in them. The fourth way is that we can also charge and energize food items. Like, of course, I'll talk about the duration and dosage and all of these things later. But you can also store, you can also make food, convert food into medicine with the help of the sun's energy. So the food items which you can charge is, you can charge milk, you can charge the mishri, like, we say tal mishri, which is like the palm candy, which is basically unrefined sugar, which is healthy sugar. Many people also charge sugar with this, but I would not advise consumption of sugar because it is not very good for health. But the consumption of tal mishri is very good. So in this practice, we will also learn how we can energize and activate and turn the mishri into into a medicine. So these are the few ways through which we can practically use the sun's energy and combine it with colors. So that was it for today, which was an introductory session where we understood that what is the history of the solar chromotherapy. Why is it important? It is important because, we're going to use the ultimate source of energy. So that itself makes it very, very effective if you follow all the procedures and if you set the intention, right? Also in this course, I'll be teaching you how to set the intention, because setting the intention is very, very important when you want to make any kind of medicine, right? So we learned about the name of the name and the significance of the colors, the significance of colors in our body, the principle of the solar chromotherapy, that the ultimate goal, the main aim of this therapy is that after doing this therapy, we are going to balance all the colors in our body, which will balance our health, right? So that was it for today. As the workshop progresses, I'll of course go in great details and talk about all the procedures and everything in details, and I'll also talk about how the colors are used, which particular colors are used in which particular diseases. That was it for today. Today's session ends over here. Thank you everyone.